You ever hear the story of Osiris? It's actually the most told story in the ancient Egyptians. Well, why? Because they were smart, borderline gods among men. They could see so far into the future like it was happening right in front of them. How do I know this? It's not because I'm Egyptian. It's because of Osiris's story. Osiris was the god of abundance, of everything holy, fertility, and lush green gardens. And his brother, Set, was the god of everything unholy, wrath, disorder, chaos. You see, when Set sought to usurp his brother off the throne and cut him into 13 pieces and scattered his limbs in the Nile, he did so out of jealousy. But this story is not just a story. There's secrets in it. Little nuggets of profound knowledge. You begin to see a layer of this ancient tale unravel, and its hidden secrets begin to reveal themselves. Isis, Osiris's faithful wife, then jumps in the Nile after him, gathering all of his pieces. She put him back together using all of her healing techniques. And back in ancient Egypt, there were a lot. We see the cosmic struggle here, good versus evil. How evil triumphed over good. Good then is resurrected and then triumphs over evil. We see this reoccurring tale, but there is so much more here. What if I told you this story is the key to something so meticulous, so bountiful, so breathtaking, like the stars in the sky? Would you believe me? I'm Naga Nick, and this is Secrets of the Past, powered by self-science. The Osiris story is symbolism on a very complex level, starting from word to mouth until it was eventually transcribed on burial chamber walls in the 24th century BCE. Osiris, who was the son of the holy creator known as Ra in ancient Egypt culture, he found favor and compassion in his father's eyes. So his father gave him lush, beautiful gardens to rule over. His brother, Set, found discipline in his father's eye. So Set was given desert to rule over. The story goes, Set got jealous of his brother and his abundance, and he sought to strip him of it. He kills Osiris, and this is where we get our first little nugget of what's really being translated here. He chops him up into 13 pieces. Now, that's an odd number. I mean, don't you think? Like, why would you take the time? Do you have that much rage or anger? Or like, what's going on here? Why 13? And then he casts him in to the Nile. Well, the Nile was believed to be so long and so sacred because its origin is virtually unknown. Its source, no one knows where it comes from. So they believe that it must have come from heaven. It must have come from Ra. It must have come from outside of Earth. So when Set was casting Osiris into the Nile, he was delivering him back to his father. What else can we deduce from this story? It's a gruesome tale. That was on purpose, to get your attention. But why? Why the Nile? Is there a deeper meaning? Was it just something nearby? Well, that's what we're going to find out. Osiris's wife, Isis, had dove in after him, gathering all his parts, all his limbs, and put him back together. Then resurrected him, bearing a son who would avenge his father. Haven't we heard that story before? I'm just saying. There's many, many deeper meanings here. And I'm just going to break down a few for you. Do you remember Set chopping up Osiris? Right? Well, the ancient Magi wanted to convey a very spiritual, very esoteric, very hush-hush knowledge to us here, now. They wanted to tell you the truth about you. Because when you follow the clues they have left in the story, you begin to see a pattern. The Nile, Set had casted the 13 pieces of his brother in the Nile. The Nile is believed to be connected to the heavens. What is 13 and in the heavens? The zodiacs. And what does that have to do with your body? And voila. You have the energies that rule over each body part now. You think I'm kidding? Look at your horoscope. Look at your zodiac, okay? And you'll see a body part that it rolls over. I'm not joking. The Leo rules the heart, the spine. The crab rules the chest. The Virgo rules the spleen and the lower spine. All of these are the pieces Osiris was chopped up into. And casted into the Nile. The Nile is believed to be connected to heaven, the cycle of reincarnation, resurrected. It's all there in the story. So you see, the ancient Egyptian Magi, they knew exactly what they had crafted when they created this story. They knew exactly how to get your attention. They knew exactly where to transcribe it to. Because they wanted you to know the truth about you. So each energy matters. When you use your head, you're using Aries energy. When you're making love, you're using Scorpio energy. When you're using your heart, you're using the Leo energy. Know what you're doing. Know how you're doing it. Know why. This has been Secrets of the Past. I'm Nick, and this is powered by self-science. You guys take it easy.